Okay, so this is Mathspace. I like this website because it allows you to look at a bunch of different topics, and it has support that helps students when they're feeling like they don't understand the material right away, or if your students are really understanding it, it allows them to go kind of to the next level. So if you're having a classroom where students are at a varied abilities, then it's perfect because it kind of differentiates for their independent level. So I already logged in. I didn't want to give you my password or anything because I use it on everything. So what I did is students can come into this main page. They can go and create their own avatar. They can get it from their own picture, or they can get an avatar version of it. They can go over here and join a classroom, and they can go and do this at home independently and look up a certain topic that they want to get more information on, or you can assign them topics as well. So if I wanted to type in ratios, I could go, and not only does it bring up ratios, but it brings up a bunch of different areas that ratios are used in. So if I just wanted to be in the introduction scenario, I can go here, and if I've been practicing with ratios, maybe I just want to go and get some assessment done and see if I'm understanding the material. So if I start with an activity, it comes up with a bunch of different questions. And I like the questions because if students are getting the same type of question wrong, the question kind of continues to repeat itself so that students are getting more practice in that area. So let's say I have this question here. The ratio of 3/4 means the same thing as the ratio of 4/3. So this is a true or false question. It gives them a little bit of background information here. So it's taking it kind of to that next level for not just understanding that 3/4 is a ratio. It's showing what does that mean. So if I went and I answered false, and I check my answer, then I get it correct and I get to move on to the next problem. A bridge is made up of 3 spans, and as shown as the figure. So let's say I don't feel comfortable in this area, and I wanted a hint. I can go and check here, and it just tells me to add the length of the 3 spans. So that kind of makes sense to me. Let's see, I typed in 17, check my answer, and it's correct. If I did not feel comfortable in this scenario, then I can go up to the top here. Let's say I keep getting problems wrong, and I can go to a lesson. And I like the lessons because not only does it explain it in steps with words, but it also has videos that provide more support for it. So it's really reaching a bunch of different levels for students. So I can read through these examples, and it provides visuals along with it. And then I can continue down here, and it has videos as well. And I like the videos because not only does it give you an example of how to do the steps, but it gives you an example of a real-life scenario. It's a little bit wordy, but it's helpful.
We're given a percentage, which we are asked to express as a ratio. Now, how is it that we can turn a percentage into a ratio consisting of 2 parts? Well, let's think of 37% as a fraction. So that's 37 per 100 parts, literally. Now let's concentrate on this fraction. 37 out of 100. How can we turn that into a ratio? Well, let's put it in context. Let's say for every 100 cars that a dealership sells, 37 of them are going to be 4-wheel drives. Then what?
And I like this because students can go and control the video. She speaks slowly, but if she's speaking too quickly for a student, they can go back and recheck what the video is stating. I can also go to the scorecard, and it keeps track of what the students are doing. So it can show you how often they're using those supports, which is perfect for students with IEPs because it can show you what they're capable of doing independently and what they might have needed more help on. So maybe they needed some reminders on what the steps were, or they needed to how do I know if it's